Hey friends, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be reviewing cartoon animation by Preston Blair. This book is my first book I bought when I first started animation. It's got a lot of memories for me and it's helped me a lot. 2D animation principles, which obviously we use for 3D, so very essential, very important. Not only that, but it talks about a lot of things which we'll go over the review. It talks about silhouettes, line of action, construction, making, drawing characters. So all of this that we can use in planning animation and thumbnailing. So a great book for like an introductory to animation and going further on intermediate and advanced. So without further ado, let's dive straight in. All right guys, let's check this book out. So if we go through this book, it's got your introduction here. I just wanted to show you, it goes through character development. So if you look here, it shows you different shapes of characters they are. So this is really good for like if you want to study how to draw and do thumbnailing, you know, lines of actions, which is so important in animation. Like you can see everything here, clear silhouette, which it talks about later on, and it talks about all the lines which you can put into your which you should be aware of, sorry, in your animations, like which line of action is the most powerful, reads the best. So it's very good, useful information in that. You know, it's a long time ago this book was written, but all the principles, all the information is so relevant today. And it just talks about drawing as well, like the construction lines, the circles, how to build your character step by step. It's really good if you just want to get in and just learn how to draw as well, these characters. So here you can see Stickman to like fleshing out poses here as well, line of actions, it's faces, talking about construction lines, center lines, direction in which the characters are looking. It's a great book, and how you can apply it to like animals, you know, and all different caricatures. Really good again here as well, more head construction. It's just a really good book, just goes over things in quite a bit of detail. So, and you've got different examples of facial expressions, which is really good. You can use that as reference as well. Squash and stretch. So it goes through the whole principles. Hands as well. How to construct the hands. How to think of things simply in shapes to make it easier for you to draw. Great examples of hands here. Again, more examples here. And these are all like body examples. So you can go through these. It just shows you how you can do different designs, goose designs. It goes for different rabbit designs. I think this is the same, yeah, rabbit designs, the porky pig, little pig. So most of the front section is about that. Then you've got squirrels. So it talks about a lot about animals, goofy characters. It starts talking about humanoid caricatures. Like it's just got a lot of appeal. His drawings have a lot of appeal. More animal characters. Can't speak. Oh, there you go. Just great how it talks about, you know, you're drawing the character, but you're also trying to understand the anatomy, which is so important. You know, if you look at a lot of figure drawers, like a great figure drawer, Frank Frazetta, he just knew so much about anatomy. I mean, this is cartoon, but you still need to know anatomy as well to draw properly. Again, great poses here. These are brilliant. So it's just good reference to look at when you want to draw. These are all characters as well. Okay, so moving on to character movement, line of actions. See, this is so good for like animation. If you've got two characters, you know, where's the energy going? How is he taking the energy? You know, this is like really low energy, right? And here you're really feeling the force, the actual curve, you know, how you wind up, you know, simple C's, just simple C's, C-shape, line of actions, exaggeration. You know, you see all the examples here of line of actions. You know, these are the things you're always thinking about when you're posing your character as well. Great examples here. So it's really good for understanding. Like, for example, this is a really good example of a winding up baseball player pitching a ball. It shows all the lines, which are like a wave action, yeah? Here you go, and it's just brilliant the way it's all shown. Rhythm is really important as well, so it goes through that, through a shot, how to get the punch through, horse galloping, golf swing, good examples. And here you see you've got, I've written on here as well, but you've got like, these are like the frames I wanted to put the poses on. This is when I was started animation. But I found these really very useful, you know, just as exercises. So go get a character and just do these. Pose 1, pose 3, or on 2s, or on 3s, or on 4s, whatever you want to do. And just pose them out. You know, he's put the opposite legs, so you know which one is back, which one is forward. Double bounce, strut, shuffle. Just try all these out. These are brilliant for exercises. Skip, tiptoe, fast run, you know, really good. So this page would be really good for these exercises, you know. And what I'll do is we'll go through each one of these. I'll do videos for each one of these, and we'll go through this together, do little tutorials on all of these. Jumps as well. Bouncing ball, which is absolutely fundamental. You know, on my channel I keep going on about bouncing ball, how fundamental it is. You know, look at the character, same thing. Bouncing ball coming down, same thing, you know. Think of the hips, bouncing ball down, up, bang, straight in. Here as well, you'll look at the hips here. If you imagine this as a ball, and it's all just following a nice arc to get those smooth animations. Four-legged as well, really good. The same thing, we'll go over those. Poses from the front view and back view, very good again for reference. You know, just simple stuff, which is really effective. Fast run, the run, so the sneak, these are really good as well. So you got a lot of examples in here. The skip, the strut, you know, frame by frame, you can really analyze and study four-legged creatures. I was writing on here as well, you can see it's all written. Birds. So very good animation information there. Animation, mostly this is 2D stuff, but again, it does apply. You know, a lot of animators have good 2D skills. You know, they really understand the principles, you know, when they move to 3D as well. So it's a really good basis. It talks about anticipation, reaction, all the principles, posing, straight ahead animation, to pose animation, arcs, paths, which are so important as well. How your character is going through its motions. Is it following a nice arc? Not just necessarily tracking arcs of arms and legs, but is the whole pose following a nice line of action, you know? The wave principle, which is so important. When something stops, then it carries on and then settles. Really good examples here. Again, the rodeo is a good example of that because the back's lifting up and it's wave principle there. The hands, they give really good. The paw, as the paw comes up, slap, so that's a wave. The hand comes up and then goes down. Nice examples there. Secondary action, which is really good. Really important as well, talks about that. Fast speed, all really good stuff. And then you got attitude in characters. So, you know, when it comes to acting for animation, this is really good reference and really good to think about gestures, mannerisms, attitudes, or posture. You know, this all helps in reading your character, the body language. You know, it's really worth going through and reading this. The information here is really good. Weight, another important principle. Overlapping action, follow through, principles of animation, squash and stretch. Then you got examples of hippos and alligators. So it's just really good reference to go by. What else have we got? We've got, yeah, women as well. You can find out how they move, line of action, the shape, silhouettes, building and action. There was so that's more background stuff. Composition, drama. Like this is really good, you know. Like a perfect example here of silhouette. When the camera's on the side of you, this is so clear. Like you can even see in a silhouette what the duck is doing, but you can't. Here you just think he's just posing, looking at the camera. You can't see nothing. So how simple? It's all about being simple, simplicity. You know, it's so simple, this pose, but it's so clear. It's the main thing in animation. Keep everything as simplicity, and just keep it really simple, everything. Dialogue shots just goes more into detail about dialogue. Little mouth shapes here, bows, all good stuff to study, right? And then you got all the 2D technical stuff in the back. Little notes in the back, how cartoons are made. So that part, I mean, it's old school, but there's a lot of things you can apply. I think you can apply all the principles to 3D. You know, the animation, the principles always stay the same, you see. But again, this is a great book. I really enjoyed this book. You know, even just studying this book, just drawing out everything that they're doing, everything that Preston Blair shows you, draw it out, practice, and you become quite a decent thumbnailer at your work. So yeah, all in all, you know, it's a nice book to have on your shelf. You know, it's really good. It's good memories for me anyway. So yeah, great book. Hope you can add it to your collection. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the review of Preston Blair's cartoon animation. I'll put a link in the description. If you could like, share, subscribe if you think anyone would like these types of videos or you think it will help them. Great book, not just for animation but also for drawing. Teaches you how to draw, construct using shapes, thinking in shapes. So it's a really good book. I got a lot from it in terms of like learning how to thumbnail and draw, planning out my animations. So keep your eye out for more videos. Press the bell button there for more notifications, as I will be bringing out more videos coming in the weeks and months and the whole year to come. So thanks again for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next video.